Hi again. In this video and in the next 5 series of video, we'll discuss your baby's development. This video has to do with your baby's development at 4 weeks. These 6 reflexes should be present from birth in your baby. The routine reflex has to do with touching the corner of your baby's mouth, and then the baby responds by turning the head to the side of the mouth that was touched and opens the mouth. The routine reflex prepares your baby for breastfeeding. In the grasping reflex, when an object or perhaps an adult finger is placed in the baby's palm, the baby closes his fingers around that object or the finger and grasps the object. In the moral reflex, when a baby is startled, oftentimes from a loud noise, the baby stretches out the arms and the legs, cries, and then returns the arms and the legs in the original position. In the Babinski reflex, when the sole of the foot of the baby is touched, the big toe of the baby bends upwards towards the surface of the toe, and the other small toes are fanned out. In the tonic reflex, when the baby is placed on the crib and put to lay on one side, the arm that is on that particular side where the baby is placed will be stretched out, and the opposite arm will bend at the elbow, as illustrated in the picture. In the last reflex, and that is stepping reflex, when the baby is placed on a flat surface, the baby attempts to walk or dance. The other physical developments you may notice in your baby is that your baby's head will sag when lifted, and your baby's hand will often be in closed fists. To make your baby comfortable while the baby is in the crib, this picture illustrates different 6 phases of correct swaddling so that your baby will feel secure. In the first step, the baby is directly put on the cloth, and in the second step, we can see that these pictures have arrows, and the arrows point to what part of the clothes should be folded and what direction the folding should go. In the second step, we can see that the arrow points to the left position. This implies that the part of the cloth should be folded towards that direction. In the third step, we can see that the second step has been carried out, and this should be the results. That's the third step. In the fourth step, we can see that the bottom part of the cloth should be folded upwards around the baby's shoulder. In the fifth step, the fourth step has been carried out, and this should be what the swaddling should look like. And in the final step, all the steps have been carried out, and this shows the correct swaddling of your baby. One important thing to note is that your baby is likely to sleep for 16 hours of the day. To enhance the baby's sleep time or crib time, you can either use a crib mobile as shown in this picture, or put black and white toys around the crib, or use a safe mirror. Even though your baby may sleep for 16 hours, it is important to note that the baby will communicate at some times. So please be sensitive to your baby's communication, and note that your baby will become attuned to human voice. And when overstimulated, perhaps when the baby is being transferred from one person to another, the baby will yawn. And there are times when the baby shows displeasure through crying and grimacing. Thank you for listening.